The US Secretary has reacted to Mazi Prime Minister Simon Eba after being asked by some Nigerian politicians on their plan to help them deport Simon Eba. When I was making yesterday's video, some of you don't understand what I was saying, that they need this man. They need him by all means. Anything they can do, they ought to do it. ASAP. Not two ways about it. But here's the funny thing here, right? You see, some people do not believe that Prime Minister Simon Eba has surpassed several levels. Before I will say what the man said, Prime Minister Simon Eba has surpassed several levels. He has passed them. It's even difficult for the US to deport him because they have laws. They have laws and they obey their laws. Nigerians have laws, but they don't obey their laws. So somebody can wake up and say, "Do you know who I am?" And they change the law. It happens. That's played on everywhere. Today you have a drug lord ruling your country. What do you care about? What do you care about? That's the question. So a lot has been made noticed, and predominant. We must start recognizing the physical warriors that is ready to challenge us. Doesn't matter how fast they go. Doesn't matter how they want to run the whole case. What matters more is Biafra is already existing. So when they asked him what is their plan to help them bring back Simon Eba, they said this young man that you people are seeing is now above us. He's now above us. We have tried to make calls, make contact and all that, but this guy is above us. And that is just the open truth. You cannot beat a man who you do not create. Can you even create a man? That's what so many of them fail to realize. Can you even beat a man that you did not create? It's not possible. So we must gather up this information and do all the necessary things that should be done. And when we do them, we can now open our hands and our hearts to all these things, telling ourselves nothing but the truth. That this is the time to make everything make sense. Because whether you like it or not, we are already moving with a speed that cannot be matched. A heavy speed that cannot be matched. And that's where the whole journey begins. We must keep looking at ourselves and tell ourselves nothing but the truth. That the journey to hold ourselves and continue in that path where our predecessors like Nlàñd and the rest of them have set must begin in every ways. And that's just it. We have come to realize big time that nothing makes more sense than talking about Biafra. There's nothing but the truth. Nothing makes sense than talking about Biafra. That is just it. The moment we agree with ourselves, we can now come together and tell ourselves the truth. That for so long, We have been bullied into submission, and we're no longer going to continue to be bullied. The US Secretary of State, Blinken, has arrived the Islamic State of Nigeria. But PM Simon Eba has a message for him. We have come to stop the declaration of Nigeria, declaration of Biafra. Victory is already happening. The moment I saw Nnamdi Kanu's statement, I knew that we're already going home. No two ways about it. I said it that the moment I saw Nnamdi Kanu's statement, I knew that Simon Eba is doing the right thing. The US Secretary of State from PM Simon Eba, he has a statement for him. Can arrive the Islamic State of Nigeria 100 times. If he wants, he can't stop our freedom, nor will he stop our declaration of independence this year. I call on Biafrans to stand firm. Those who love us in America are bigger than corrupt Blinken. You sit, yeah. But here's the gospel truth. There is every reason why must open their eyes and see the positivity that we are preaching. Every reason. Because in this state of Biafra, we must look at ourselves and tell ourselves the truth. We must look at ourselves and do what? Tell ourselves the truth. If not, we'll cry at last. They have come. They know that it will be declared. They've already heard. They've already heard part of it. They know what is coming. They know how prepared we are. And now they are committed to do what? To stop us on our daily basis. That's just the truth. We must be looking in all this aspect and how we should take all this matter serious. Because from all corners of life, everybody has now seen that we are not the one at fault. They are doing, you see, you don't know the fight that they are fighting. If Prime Minister Simon Eba is not careful, he will be deported this year. I'm telling you the fact. I'm not saying it from a hateful end, but these people, they want this man to be brought down by all means. You don't understand the fight that he's fighting on a daily basis to see that Biafra comes to pass. You all don't understand. And that is where they want to see him fail. But will he fail? No. Today they asked Nnamdi Kanu, will you drop Biafra so that we can give you freedom? He said no. In everything that is happening, don't stop talking about Biafra referendum. And today we have gotten the Biafrans, the United States Secretary arriving in Nigeria. For what? They know that Biafran declaration is close by. But are they going to stop it? No. Do they have the power to stop it? No. We must continue with full force. We must hold ourselves together and tell ourselves the truth that this is the time to be victoriously winning. Because this is not the time for sympathy. This is not the time for pity. This is the time to look at ourselves and tell ourselves the truth. We are covered with every formidable force. And by so doing, we look at ourselves